Hello, hello, hello. This is Anne-Marie Julian Wetzel. I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and thanks for joining me today. I am excited to share with you seven ways to use the party alphabet dies. They are just amazing. You've seen me do videos on it, but I just wanted to recap all of the ways that I have used these dies and hope to inspire you to use them as well. So I have put them on this magnetic sheet that they typically will come on a cardboard, but to help me store them, they have all of the letters and all of the punctuation marks, and also for the foreign languages necessary. So very sturdy. They are about 2.5 inches tall, so perfect for layouts and cards though. So let's start with my first one. The first one is an offset, right? So here is the layout. I used travel and I offset it. So I cut the letter out on designer series paper. This is using the weekend adventure paper. And then I used early espresso cardstock, and just to offset that to make a fun title, and I pop them up. But love this way. Okay, my second, that was number one. Number two is putting it on or running them through an embossing folder. So this is exposed brick. Can you see that? I hope you can. I love this embossing folder, and it's got so much texture in it. And then I had a fun way. This is an optical illusion layout too, because you can see the additional layers there. I do have a video on it, but primarily we're talking about our party alphabets. And again, embossing the letters through the embossing machine. And this was with the brick exposed brick. Here are some cards I made. So this is just, again, cutting the letters out. This is the Eclipse technique. But I cut the letters out, popped them up a little bit, but primarily highlighted those letters on the designer series paper using that sunflower. And then here, it's a little bit harder, but this is a stamp set that I colored in, and you can see the word hi. Again, this is considered the Eclipse option for creating using the alphabet dies. So that was 2, 3, and 4. And number 5, okay, so this is cutting those letters out, but before I cut them, I ombre'd using 3 different colors here. I used the Petunia Pop, and then I used, I believe this is Granny Apple and Peach, the Peach Pie. Just ombre those colors on a piece of cardstock and then cut those letters out evenly for a fun scrapbooking layout, all about the treats. The next, number 6, is again embossed, but this is embossed with ink on the embossing folder. So this is using the sunflower embossing folder. I ran the crushed curry, put that on the embossing folder, and then ran those letters through, and then I've popped them up. I did highlight them with a little early espresso so that they were more defined to see them, like the Eclipse option, right? But I highlighted them so it's easier to see, and I have fun in the sun. So it was very fun to create that layout. And now my last option is smooshing. So here is a recent layout that I've created a scrapbook process video on, but I took the smooshing, I smooshed the paper using the smooshing technique, then cut out the letters and created my title that way. So there is your 7 ways that you can use the party alphabet. And I'm sure that there are so many more ways. So again, here is 7. Inked embossed. 6. We're doing the countdown. Ombre. 5. Eclipsed, stamping, and then cutting your letters out. cutting again the Eclipse, but just cutting those letters out of designer series paper, running it through again an embossing folder. So this is number 2, and final countdown is the overlay of the travel. I hope you enjoyed all of this inspiration, and it inspired you to create titles and cards using the party alphabet dies. Have a great day. Happy crafting.